Okay, guys, we're on what should be the last of my parts of the chapter 1 of Hunger Games. Let me get rid of the cursor. Anyway, so this is a picture of Peeta and Katniss. It's the 74th Hunger Games, and they are ready. Well, anyway, we're on page 20. Yeah, 20. Wow. We're on page 20, and this should be one of the last two. There should be a sixth. I'm pretty sure there will. This is part 5. Let's get to business. 2 of 3 chairs fill with Madge's father. 2 of 3 chairs fill with Madge's father. Yeah. Mayor Undersea. Who is a tall, balding man, and Effie Trinket, District 12's escort, fresh from the capital with her scary white grin, pinkish hair, and spring green suit. They murmur to each other, and then they look with concern at the empty seat. Just as the town clock strikes 2, the mayor steps up to the podium and begins to read. It's the same story every year. He tells the history of Panem, the country that rose up out of the ashes of a place that was once called North America. He lists the disasters, the droughts, the storms, the fires, the encroaching seas that swallowed up so much of the land, the brutal war for what little substance remained. The result was Panem, a shining capital ringed by 13 districts, which brought peace and prosperity to its citizens. Then came the dark days, the uprising of the districts against the capital. 12 were defeated, and 13 obliterated. The Treaty of Treason gave us the new laws to guarantee peace, and as our yearly reminder that the dark days must never be repeated, it gave us the Hunger Games. The rules of the Hunger Games are simple. In punishment for the uprising, each of the 12 districts must provide 1 girl and 1 boy, called tributes. To participate, the 24 tributes will be imprisoned in a vast outdoor arena that could hold anything from a burning desert to a frozen wasteland. Over a period of several weeks, the competitors must fight to the death. The last tribute standing wins. Taking the kids from our districts, forcing them to kill one another while we watch, this is the capital's way of reminding us how totally we are at their mercy. How little chance we stand of surviving another rebellion. Whatever words they use, the real message is clear. Look how we take your children and sacrifice them, and there's nothing you can do. If we lift a finger, we will destroy every last one of you. That's just as we did in District 13. To make it humiliating as well as tortuous, the capital requires us to treat the Hunger Games as a festivity, a sporting event, pitting every district against the others. The last tribute alive receives a life of ease back home, and their district will be showered with prizes, largely consisting of food. All year, the capital will show the winning district gifts of grain and oil, and even delicacies like sugar, while the rest of us battle starvation. It is both a time for repentance and a time for thanks, intones the mayor. Then he reads a list of the past District 12 victors. In 24 years, we've had exactly 2. Only 1 is still alive. Haymitch Abernathy, a paunchy middle-aged man, who at this moment appears hollering something intelligible, staggers onto the stage, and falls into the 3rd chair. He's drunk. Very. The crowd responds with a token applause. But he gets confused and tries to give Effie Trinket a big hug, which she barely manages to fend off. The mayor looks distressed. Since all of this is being televised, right now District 12 is the laughing stock of Panem, and he knows it. He quickly tries to pull attention back to the reaping by introducing Effie Trinket. Brightly and bubbly as ever, Effie Trinket spots the podium. Effie Trinket trots to the podium and gives her signature. Happy Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Her pink hair must be a wig because her curls have shifted slightly off center since her encounter with Haymitch. She goes on a bit about what an honor it is to be here, although everyone knows she's just aching to get bumped up to a better district where they have proper victors, not drunks who try to hug you in front of the entire nation. Through the crowd, I spot Gale looking back at me with the ghost of a smile. As reapings go, this one at least has a slight entertainment factor. But suddenly I am thinking of Gale and his 42 names in that big glass ball, and how the odds are not in his favor, not compared to a lot of the boys. And maybe he's thinking that same thing about me, because his face darkens and he turns away. But there are still thousands of slips. I wish I could whisper to him. It's time for the drawing. Effie Trinket says, as she always does, "Ladies first," and crosses to the glass ball with the girls' names. She reaches in, digs her hand deep into the ball, and pulls out a slip of paper. The crowd draws in a collective breath, and then you can hear a pin drop. I'm feeling nauseous, and so desperately hoping that it's not me. Effie Trinket crosses back to the podium, smooths the slip of paper, and reads out the name in a clear voice. And it's not me. It's Primrose Everdeen. Ooh. Second chapter now! Alright. See you guys. Bye.